What's good, Panther Nation? Welcome to Two Fans in the Stands. I'm Tony.
And I'm CJ.
And in this episode, we're going to kick off the battle of the mock drafts between CJ and I. I will go first this week, and next week will be CJ's turn. And then you, Panther Nation, will decide who had the better draft. Let's go. CJ, how you feeling today, cuz? What's good with you?
Everything's good. Everything is great. I'm trying to see what you're going to do today so I can top you next week. That's all I got to say.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't mind going first. I don't mind setting the bar high. I try to make it, unattainable. But if you're able to reach it, hey, so be it. I mean,
Well,
we got
well,
two
you are
rounds
a
to
little shorter
draft.
than me, cuz, so it might not be that hard.
Hey, it is what it is. But I always played in the Giants games. You understand?
all
You understand?
right, all right, all right. Well, hey,
All
look, well, you
right.
going to get your shot here in a second.
Already, already. Well, with that being said, let's get started then.
All right.
So what we're going to do, well, what I'm going to do today is recently we did a video and where basically I had mentioned that right now if we had the draft today, I would select I would select Bryce Young, forgive me, as the number one overall draft pick. So with the first pick in this draft, I'm gonna take Bryce Young. So we'll get the draft started. Not taking any trades, but hold up, let's see, just to be on the safe side. Let me see if something unusual can happen here. So I don't want to take this one, and I don't want to take that one. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Bryce Young, like I said. So I'm gonna keep my eye out and see if there's a possibility. Maybe I can trade back into the later part of the first round, or maybe up into the second round. The beginning of the second round. So let's see what's available. All right. So I'm gonna check out linebackers, cornerbacks. I mean, there's some corners that I feel will still be available at the 39th pick, and I don't necessarily have to jump up and grab either one of them. Linebackers. Now, I know Drew Sanders is there, and I know Jack Campbell is there. I'm looking at it right now where we stand as far as where we stand on the roster right now as far as linebacker depth. I'm not going to say that Carolina wouldn't draft a linebacker at 39 if if the opportunity presented itself, but I'm just going to look elsewhere, other positions, and see. Hopefully, there's somebody that I feel there's a need to move up in the draft and take them. So let's see what's out there. Let's check wide receivers. Okay, I'm not really high on Jalen Hyatt like a lot of people are. Josh Downs will be there at 39. I really don't see a need to take a wide receiver this early on because of the wide receiver depth that we have currently on our roster with the addition of the two free agent signings that we had so far with Adam Thielen and DJ Chalk. So just going to look at edge real quick. I like Lucas Van Ness and I like Will McDonald. Felix Anaduki Uzoma is another good one. So I see Lucas Van Ness is projected by a lot of people to have a first round grade on him, first round talent. So this may be an opportunity where I can sneak in here and secure our edge for the future. So let me see what we can do here. Let's see. So I'm trying to initiate a trade with Kansas City. And I'm going to ask for Kansas City 31st pick, trade them 239 and a fourth and 20. I mean a second round pick in maybe that's too much. Let's see. See if can I trade him a third? Oh, it's too much, huh? Okay. Okay, so let's. All right. So I'm trading the fourth round pick next year, basically, and swapping out my second round pick this year to move up for a first round pick. So I'm gonna accept this trade, and with this selection, I'm gonna take Lucas Van Ness. So we got four more picks in this draft. I'm gonna see if I can come away with about 8 or 9 picks. So let's see what happens. So I just want to pause it just for a second right there. Let me see what's out there. Okay, let's resume it, and we're gonna go ahead and see what's being offered at pick 93. Okay, immediately I don't like this pick right here by this. I don't like this offer by New England. Hmm, that's a possibility. Kansas City pick 95, move back 2 spots, and then pick up an additional fifth round pick. Washington wants to trade up, so we'll fall back to the 97th pick, pick up a sixth rounder. I don't necessarily like that. Don't like that one. Let's see. Don't like that. Hmm. Let's. I think I'm gonna take this one right here and just pick up an additional fifth round pick from Kansas City. We're only moving back 2 spots, so we're gonna give that a try here. All right, let's see what we have best available. So we have Bryce Young, of course, a quarterback with the number one pick. Got an edge, Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa at 31. Pick 95. If y'all have been watching past episodes, you'll really know how we feel about the tight end room. It was great that we picked up Hayden Hurst, but I'm of the mindset to believe that you can never have too much competition and too many great athletes. So right here, I'm looking at Tucker Craft as the possibility with the 95th pick in the draft. So I think I'm gonna go with Tucker Craft right here out of South Dakota State. All right, we got one trade offer here. Looks like New England is want to move up 3 spots and offer us a sixth and a seventh. Okay, I'm not mad. I can do that. I can do that. I can move down 3 positions and pick up 2 additional picks. So I like that. I like that. We're gonna execute this one right here. Okay. So we have quarterback, edge, and tight end. Some of the mindset now. I know we just not drafted. I know we just signed Eric Rowe a few days ago, and I believe that he is going to be penciled in at that nickel slot position. So the other boundary corner position opposite of J.C. Horn is still up in the air. I don't know for sure if Dante Jackson is going to be back at for the beginning of the year, OTAs, training camp, what have you. And again, we definitely don't want to go in. We definitely don't want to go into game one at with CJ Henderson or the possibility of Keith Taylor being a starting corner opposite Jason Horn. So I definitely think more competition is needed in the cornerback room. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have Jalen Jones out of Texas A&M. And this is a fourth round pick. So I think that's good value, good depth for a cornerback in the fourth round. So I'm gonna take Jalen Jones right here. Okay, 6 trade offers. Let's see what we got here. The Raiders want us to move back 9 spots to 141, and they give us 144. I'm gonna come back to that one. That's a possibility. Don't like that one. Don't like that one. Definitely don't like that one. Don't like that one. And another thing, I'm looking at draft trades that have draft picks for this year's draft because I don't know what 2024 is going to bring. So we're just trying to focus right now on the 2023 NFL draft. So that's plays a major part in the decisions I'm going to make in accepting any trade offers. So yeah, take that one. Um, I'm gonna reject it. I'm gonna reject it. And I'm gonna go ahead and take our pick right here. So at edge, cornerback, tight end, and quarterback. We've had we've added great um, defensive line depth in free agency. Wide receiver is another position that can use some depth. I just didn't initially. I didn't see anyone that I would take with that second round pick 39. But right here in the fourth round, I think it's still the fourth round. Yes, when in the fourth round, there's still some quality wide receivers that can help out. I love Jaden Reed. Offers you that slot position and as a kickoff and a punt returner. So he offers you some versatility right here. Now, Charlie Jones is another one that in my mind is going to be a sleeper. Great possession slot receiver and can play outside as well and has decent speed. If I'm not mistaken, he ran like a 4.45 at the combine, and he's an excellent route runner. But right here, I'm gonna take Jaden Reed. I gotta give Bryce Young somebody else, another option in the receiving core. Okay, reject that one. That one. Let's see here. San Francisco trying to give up a whole lot here. Let's see. Green Bay, not so much. So San Francisco wants to move up 10 spots. We would drop back to 155, pick up 173, and 2 7th round picks. Let's see. Two, three, four. Huh. We got 9 picks right now in the draft. That was my goal to try to get another 2 or 3 additional draft picks out of this draft. We started with 6. Now we're sitting at 9. So I think I'm gonna roll with those. So let's see what's out here. What's best available. Kendrick Miller, running back out of TCU. You can never have too many good backs. I know Deuce Staley was saying that he wanted to have at least 3 backs that can possibly do three different three different things. So adding Kendrick Miller is not a bad option at all. Again, especially uh in the 5th round. So let's take Kendrick Miller right here. Okay. Now I do believe in building in the trenches. I believe any team that starts in the trenches is is a legitimate contender, is a legitimate team because it starts in the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line. You know, you always want to build your team from the inside out, right? So again, competition ain't never hurt nobody. So if you whenever you have the opportunity or the chance to add more competition to your team to bring out the best in players, you do so. So right here, typically I would go with Jacqueline and Roy right here, but again, I'm of the mindset that we need at least 2 cornerbacks out of this draft. I I know we like I said, I know we signed Eric Rowe. I just don't think that's enough, especially with the depth that we have at cornerback, the injury history that we have with our corners. So I think adding another corner right here would do wonders for us. So I'm gonna take Jacorian Bennett right here out of Maryland. All right, we got 2 picks left. Pick 184 and 245. Okay, here we are in the trenches. Chandler Zavala. Now, I haven't heard of his name until recently. Ex teammate of Iquanu at NC State, plays the guard position. I think he was the right guard. Icky was left tackle, or he was a left guard. One or the other. I know he was on that starting line. So you can never have too much added depth on the offensive line. So let's go with Chandler Zavala right here. So our last pick here is going to be at 245. How y'all feeling, Panther Nation? What do y'all think so far? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. You know what you like, what you don't like, who you think should have went where. You know, it all look all feedback is good feedback. You know, so pick 245. So far we got a quarterback, edge, tight end, 2 cornerbacks, running back, wide receiver, and interior offensive lineman. So let's see what we got. Defensive line: Jalen Redmond. Tight ends. Let's go back defensive line. Like I said, we can never have too many men in the trenches. Competition ain't never hurt nobody. Always going to bring out the best in whoever you got. So let's take Jalen Redmond right here with the last pick. All right. So there we have it. There we have it. So CJ, how you feel about this draft right here, man? Give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think.
I think you did pretty good. I I
Okay.
I
All right.
I give it a solid B. Okay,
A solid.
I give a solid B. You know, maybe on the fringes of a B plus. All right, but
Okay.
I think I'm gonna give them all. I think I'm gonna do better next week.
Okay. All right. Well, what what
Yeah.
what would you have done different in this mock draft?
Um, you have to tune in next week to find out, Panther Nation.
Duly noted. Duly
Mm-hmm.
noted, sir. Duly
Mm-hmm.
noted. Well, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, sir. As always, like, subscribe, comment, turn on that post notification bell so you know when our videos come out. Thank you for all the love and support. We appreciate you.
All right. Thank you for watching Two Fans in the Stands Mock Draft Monday. Don't forget to comment below. Let us know what you think of this week's mock draft. We look forward to hearing from you. And until then, Panther Nation, keep pounding.